Dialogues. Dialogue 1. The Efficient Secretary. Mr. Watson is a biologist who works for the government. He is working in his office. His secretary, Miss Larson, knocks and enters.
Excuse me, Mr. Watson.
Yes, what is it?
The staff meeting's at 4. You're going, aren't you?
Oh, yes, of course I'm going. But it's only 3 now, isn't it?
No, it's 10 to 4, Mr. Watson.
Why, my watch isn't running. I can't believe it. Thank you, Miss Larson.
Now repeat.
Excuse me, Mr. Watson. Excuse me, Mr. Watson.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it?
The staff meeting's at 4. You're going, aren't you? The staff meeting's at 4. You're going, aren't you?
Yes, of course I'm going. But it's only 3 now, isn't it? Yes, of course I'm going. But it's only 3 now, isn't it?
No, it's 10 to 4, Mr. Watson. No, it's 10 to 4, Mr. Watson.
Why, my watch isn't running. I can't believe it. Thank you, Miss Larson. Why, my watch isn't running. I can't believe it. Thank you, Miss Larson.
Dialogue 2. At the meeting. Mr. Watson enters the meeting room and sits down next to Mr. Edward Yamato. It's a few minutes after 4, but the meeting hasn't started yet. Dr. Lewis, chairman of the department, has not arrived.
Hello, Ed.
Hello, Bob. You're a little late, aren't you?
Yes, my watch was slow.
Well, it doesn't matter. Dr. Lewis isn't here yet.
Good. I need a few minutes to think.
You're giving a report today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, here's Dr. Lewis. Good luck.
Now repeat.
Hello, Ed. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Bob. You're a little late, aren't you? Hello, Bob. You're a little late, aren't you?
Yes, my watch was slow. Yes, my watch was slow.
Well, it doesn't matter. Dr. Lewis isn't here yet. Well, it doesn't matter. Dr. Lewis isn't here yet.
Good. I need a few minutes to think. Good. I need a few minutes to think.
You're giving a report today, aren't you? You're giving a report today, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, here's Dr. Lewis. Good luck. Oh, here's Dr. Lewis. Good luck.
Tag questions. Intonation. Repeat these questions that have a negative tag.
Ted's a lawyer, isn't he?
Yes, he is. No, he isn't.
That's Ed, isn't it?
Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
They're leaving, aren't they?
Yes, they are. No, they aren't.
Tom and I are late, aren't we?
Yes, you are. No, you aren't.
You're going, aren't you?
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
We're on time, aren't we?
Yes, you are. No, you're not.
That's your daughter, isn't it?
Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
Miss Kane's your niece, isn't she?
Yes, she is. No, she isn't.
Tag questions. Negative tag. Practice this conversation. Repeat, please. 1. They're from Brazil, aren't they? They're from Brazil, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're both Brazilian. He's from Rio, and she's from Recife. Yes, they are. They're both Brazilian. He's from Rio, and she's from Recife.
Two. You're from Central America, aren't you? You're from Central America, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm from Honduras. Yes, I am. I'm from Honduras.
3. Carlos is from Central America too, isn't he? Carlos is from Central America too, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's from South America. I think he's from Argentina. No, he's not. He's from South America. I think he's from Argentina.
Forming tag questions. Negative tag with affirmative short answers. Repeat the questions after speaker A.
Listen.
Affirmative statement. Tom's early. Those are his books. It's 9 o'clock. They're Chinese.
Speaker A, negative tag. Speaker B, expected short answer. Repeat the questions after Speaker A.
1. Tom's early, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
2. Those are his books, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
3. It's 9 o'clock, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
4. They're Chinese, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Take the part of Speaker A. Form questions with negative tags. Listen.
Affirmative statement. 1. They're good friends. 2. Mary's Italian. 3. We're going. 4. Eric's from Sweden. 5. Bob's at the meeting. 6. Ellie's sleeping. 7. We're on time.
Speaker A, negative tag. Speaker B, expected short answer. Listen to the model.
1. They're good friends, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Now you do the exercise.
1. They're good friends, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
2. Mary's Italian, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
3. We're going, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
4. Eric's from Sweden, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
5. Bob's at the meeting, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
6. Ellie's sleeping, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
7. We're on time, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Tag questions. Negative tag. Substitute the nationalities. Listen to the model. He's English, isn't he? Burmese.
He's Burmese, isn't he?
Now you do the exercise. He's English, isn't he? Burmese.
He's Burmese, isn't he?
American.
He's American, isn't he?
Canadian.
He's Canadian, isn't he?
Colombian.
He's Colombian, isn't he?
English.
He's English, isn't he?
Substitute the subjects. Make necessary changes in the tags. Listen to the models.
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
She's.
She's Brazilian, isn't she?
She's Brazilian, isn't she?
She's Brazilian, isn't she?
Do the exercise, please.
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
They're Brazilian, aren't they?
She's.
She's Brazilian, isn't she?
John's.
John's Brazilian, isn't he?
Jane's.
Jane's Brazilian, isn't she?
You're.
You're Brazilian, aren't you?
Basic sentences. Listen to these sentences, then repeat them.
I like coffee. I drink it every day. I always have some for breakfast. Sometimes I drink 1 cup of coffee. Sometimes I have 2 cups. I have it with sugar and cream. I use 2 lumps of sugar, and I take just a little bit of cream. My children like milk. They have 1 or 2 glasses at every meal. My wife drinks tea. She drinks it all day. She drinks 10 or 12 cups a day.
Now repeat, please.
1. I like coffee. 2. I drink it every day. 3. I always have some for breakfast. 4. Sometimes I drink 1 cup of coffee. 5. Sometimes I have 2 cups. 6. I have it with sugar and cream. 7. I use 2 lumps of sugar. 8. And I take just a little bit of cream. 9. My children like milk. 10. They have 1 or 2 glasses at every meal. 11. My wife drinks tea. 12. She drinks it all day. 13. She drinks 10 or 12 cups a day.
Introduction to mass nouns. Liquids. Water, milk, tea, coffee, cream, fruit juice.
Substitute the nouns. Listen to the models.
There's some milk on the table.
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 Water.
There's some water on the table.
There's some water on the table.
There's some water on the table.
Now you do the exercise.
There's some milk on the table.
There's some milk on the table.
Water.
There's some water on the table.
Tea.
There's some tea on the table.
Coffee.
There's some coffee on the table.
Fruit juice.
There's some fruit juice on the table.
Cream.
There's some cream on the table.
Repeat these phrases.
Glass of water. Here's a glass of water.
Bottle of milk. Here's a bottle of milk.
Cup of coffee. Here's a cup of coffee.
Pot of tea. Here's a pot of tea.
Glass of fruit juice. Here's a glass of fruit juice.
Repeat these phrases.
A glass of fresh milk.
A cup of hot tea.
A glass of cold water.
A cup of black coffee.
A glass of cold fruit juice.
Mass noun water with definite and indefinite quantities. Repeat the sentences.
A. Some equals indefinite quantity.
Please give me some water. I want some water. I want some water to drink. I'm drinking some water. I need some water for my car. The children want some water.
B. Glass of equals definite quantity.
I want a glass of water. I'd like a glass of water, please. May I have a glass of water? This isn't a glass of water, is it? Is that a full glass of water? Are there 2 glasses of water there? Count and mass nouns. Study this table. Count nouns. Noun.
Pencil.
Indefinite quantity. Some.
Some pencils.
Definite quantity.
2 pencils.
Count nouns. Repeat, please.
Pencil, Some pencils. 2 pencils.
Pen. Some pens. 3 pens.
Desk. Some desks. 6 desks.
Lawyer. Some lawyers. 2 lawyers.
Mass nouns. Noun.
Coffee.
Indefinite quantity. Some.
Some coffee.
Definite quantity.
2 cups of coffee.
Mass nouns. Repeat, please.
Coffee. Some coffee. 2 cups of coffee.
Milk. Some milk. A glass of milk.
Tea. Some tea. 3 pots of tea.
Water. Some water. 8 bottles of water.
Cream. Some cream. 2 pints of cream.
Fruit juice. Some fruit juice. 6 glasses of fruit juice.
Student 1. Use some with the noun given by the teacher. Student 2. Give a definite quantity, more than 1, of the noun given by the teacher. For mass nouns, use as appropriate glass, cup, pot, etc.
1. Pencil. Student 1.
Some pencils.
Student 2.
16 pencils.
2. Coffee. Student 1.
Some coffee.
Student 2.
3 cups of coffee.
3. Map. Student 1.
Some maps.
Student 2. 4. Tea. Student 1.
Some tea.
Student 2. 5. Water. Student 1.
Some water.
Student 2. 6. Letter. Student 1.
Some letters.
Student 2. 7. Child. Student 1.
Some children.
Student 2. 8. Milk. Student 1.
Some milk.
Student 2. 9. Boy. Student 1.
Some boys.
Student 2. 10. Man. Student 1.
Some men.
Student 2.
Practice with long sentences. Substitute the noun phrases. Listen to the models.
I always drink a cup of black coffee for breakfast every morning.
I always drink a cup of black coffee for breakfast every morning.
A glass of cold fruit juice.
I always drink a glass of cold fruit juice for breakfast every morning. Now do the exercise.
I always drink a cup of black coffee for breakfast every morning.
I always drink a cup of black coffee for breakfast every morning.
A glass of cold fruit juice.
I always drink a glass of cold fruit juice for breakfast every morning.
A cup of hot tea.
I always drink a cup of hot tea for breakfast every morning.
A glass of cold milk.
I always drink a glass of cold milk for breakfast every morning.
2 cups of coffee with cream and sugar.
I always drink 2 cups of coffee with cream and sugar for breakfast every morning.
A cup of black coffee.
I always drink a cup of black coffee for breakfast every morning.